This is my story transforming an overgrown wasteland.
Sorry, wildlife, I'm coming through.
Friendship, enemies, mental breakdowns, broken machinery, crashing, farmer auctions.
Never trust an Irish website.
And big machines, which are easy to use, right?
To really appreciate what it has become, I need to take you back to the beginning.
Yeah, shocker. I guess most things start at the beginning.
In 2018, I bought this Irish rural country home, which hadn't been lived in for over a decade. Despite it being in very bad condition and extremely overgrown, I kind of fell in love with this place. It feels like your own little sanctuary, a cult commune for just yourself. I'd have places to work on my videos, I wouldn't have to worry about neighbors, I could do whatever I want, and I just need to fix the place up. And then
Ireland announcing some of Europe's toughest COVID-19 restrictions.
The spread of the virus is escalating across Northern Ireland.
This is the calm before the storm. Large public gatherings are cancelled. All pubs and bars are shut.
when I got the place, it was overgrown. And then it got even worse. 3 acres of scrubland waste. And I'm just a little guy.
But we gotta transform this
Into an amazing garden that is full to the brim with wildlife and nature.
And in order to do that, I'm gonna need a good understanding of the land.
The hell are you doing, you little weirdo? Oh God, he's looking right at me. It's time to finally touch grass. I got this wildlife camera. I'm gonna really try and figure out where all the animals are hanging out so I don't disturb them. But I don't wanna even really disturb them now when I set it up. Not to worry though, I have the perfect stealth strategy. That's right, I'm gonna hide behind this tree. That's just a man-shaped bush. They're very common in Ireland. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God. Who the hell was that?
Can I ask why this wildlife cam has the same sound effects as the bombs in Counter-Strike?
What buttons did I push? Oh, sugar. I think I just broke the clip. All right, bad knot it is then.
Terrorists win.
This guy just flew down right in front of me, looked right at the window, and then pooped all over my chair. I'm claiming this back, pigeon. And just to clarify, I don't mean I'm gonna poop on the bench. Okay, let's see what we got here. Whoa, this one's so cool! Oh no, that's just me taking it off the tree, I see. Okay, is there any that aren't me? Was anything else stupid enough to get caught on this thing, or is it just me? A rabbit! Okay, we got something. Oh my god, it's some kind of demon rabbit. or it's just nighttime, one or the other, but either way, scary. Oh, it's a little bird. It's like, what is that thing? Oh, cute. Well, that one's just a pigeon. Probably coming to poop on my camera too. My bench wasn't enough for him. Oh, and this one is just me again. Okay, so I mainly need to look out for me in there. Like, I need to make sure before I go cutting anything down that I'm not in those trees. But other than that, I think we're good. It's just some passing rabbits and birds. I got a bit of a mad urge, and I really wanted to try out the tools here and see how I do. My little chainsaw and my hedge trimmer. Yeah, this works great. At this rate, I'll probably have it done in 17 years? Wow, isn't it beautiful? Well, not really. Look at how confused and scattered this tree is growing. Honestly, me if I were a tree. So that took about 20 minutes and I have about 200 to go. It was time to put on my big boy pants and make a plan. I've simulated my idea using one of the most expensive 3D landscaping design tools there is, The Sims 4. And that's no lie, that shit's expensive, you know, those expansion packs add up. Is this ambitious? Like, I think the bridge looks like it's ambitious, but this part is way fancier than it is actually going to be. I found this farm auction up the country. It has this container that I just loved and I really wanted, but then other people wanted it and they bid on it and it was too expensive. It was like $4,000, so I'm not getting this. I went for this one because I figure it's so shit that no one else in the world would ever want it.
This one started at 100. It's been 2 weeks and it's still 100. So I'm hoping nobody else wants this crappy thing. Ain't she a beaut, huh? Pale and rusty, much like myself. But the container is just step one of the plan. However, it is vital. I really need this container. Look at this. We got an electric winch. I need that. How many times a day do I look around and go, God, if only I had a winch? I don't think I've ever said that, but you know, it could happen and I'm gonna need it. Got ratchet straps, we got hammers, we got chains. Basically, a farmer's dream. Even more so if they're into bondage. This is really important. I want to try and get this. It's a brush cutter. It will make short work of all that mess out there. It'll be like cutting through butter. And I really want to try and get one of these. There's quite a lot here. You'll see the rotavators because I just want one and they're cheap enough. So if I can get any of these at a decent price, that would be awesome. That'll allow me to just kind of mulch up the earth and, you know, get it all fresh and allow it to drain. It's very boggy out there. The thing about all this is, I need that container. Like if it comes to tomorrow morning when this auction goes live and I can't get that container, I'm screwed because I need the container to put the stuff in and then it can be shipped to my house. But let me get back to showing you the plan and we're going to do this auction live in the morning. I'm already nervous. So I mentioned I'm going to need some help. Now the problem is it's pretty hard to get people to come help you for free and do loads of back-breaking manual labor. So what do you do in this situation to entice people, you ask? You call it Cowboy Weekend and you put it in a colorful font. Machines, dumpy, excavator, roller. You got stream in the pond. We're gonna flatten some lands. I don't think we need this foundation. That container will be fine. With any luck, it might just sink into the ground and we'll be done with it. We gotta spread gravel, dig holes for future trees if needed, and go psycho mode on the scrubland. And it was on to the next day, which was vital because a lot of these things at the auction I really needed. I legitimately had a nightmare. I don't know what I call it, a nightmare. I guess a stress dream about this stupid container, about how I left it to the last second because I forgot and then I couldn't log in and someone else bought my container. It's kind of fitting given the thing looks like it's out of a nightmare. We do have a realistic nightmare though, that someone actually bid on the thing. Like, who in their right mind would want this? Are you out of your mind? Like, I'm not in my right mind, so that makes sense. But you, what are you doing? Why do you want this? Look at the thing. Well, now I don't know what to do. Like, should I bid now? Because some lunatic is out there looking at this right now, and if I bid on it, they might get carried away. Whereas if I leave them think about it, they'll be like, oh, that was a mistake. I regret doing that. And then when I bid on it, they'll have been like, oof, thank God, someone else will take this thing off my hands. We're going to bid. Oh, this is so freaky. I hate it. Now we just wait. Just stare at it for 54 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, I can't hold it anymore, but... Oh, my bid is holding at least. Damn it, look at them. They're trying to snipe me. I'll push it more towards my limit because I really need this. 3, 2, 1... Take off? Do I own the shitty container or not? Tell me. It's gone. It has disappeared. Items 1? It's not there. Items not 1? What? Never trust an Irish website. I'm gonna go ring them. Talk to someone I could barely understand. Ireland has like a million different versions of farmer accent, but it did turn out I had won. 20-foot rusted storage container. Sold. And now that I had my giant container, it was time to get all the tools I needed that could be put inside of it. Sledgehammers, sold. Calf buckets, sold. Cable cutter, jockey wheel, heavy duty clamps, sold. Brush cutter, garden rotavator, hedge trimmer, sold. There she is. Why someone else wanted it, I don't know. Okay. So this is my container. Hey, how'd you get in there? As much crap as I gave this container, it's not that bad. Just a bit rough around the edges, but it's okay. Hammers, jockey wheel, strimmer, buckets, chainsaw, hedge trimmers, a bag of food. Oh no, damn, I thought I was going to get to eat today. So it's the next morning. We're going to start the pond today. The cowboys are on their way. I think the first thing we're going to tackle is the pond. So let's get digging. Oh. Oh, I might just use these. Now, of course, these machines are heavy-duty machines, and not gonna lie, none of us have any experience. We're all cowboys. We only ride horses in video games. So it was important that we stay safe, and that requires...
jackets to commemorate our new company. Kevin's Landscaping.
Cowboys with a K. Kowboos.
Kowboos.
I like it. Lord and Son caping. Now we're all OSHA approved.
Yep.
Including the helmet.
Now that the cowboys have arrived, it's go time. I don't feel like I should be trusted with this. It's just like a video game, Kevin. Just like a video game. We all had a little practice in the machines just to get used to it before the real work began. I also got my beloved quad out of storage.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, filling it up.
This was actually one of the first times I had been using this quad. Just gotta remember how to use the thing. Sorry, wildlife, I'm coming through. Oh man. I swear this was much clearer like 3 days ago. As you can see, I got my work cut out for me, but luckily, I have the most experienced cowboys in the business to help me.
Jeffrey, on my digger, I have a rabbit mode. Can you see what happens when I press the button?
Nothing observed.
Well, there are no rabbits, so I guess it worked.
Oh, he's gone for an ambitious pile. Nice.
We outlined the pond and got to work. The most important thing for these machines is that we got that pond dug out and also kind of eased the gradient along that whole bank. The work had begun, and luckily we had typical Irish amazing weather. Welcome to Irish summer. I was about to put on my sunscreen and now it's hailing.
Sorry, Chumby.
Good Lord. We'll get the hard hat. Get that bald head some protection. He has a roof, Will. Put it on yourself. And 20 minutes later, what a lovely day.
After the rain, we're back in the sun, and Will's on bridge duty.
We gave Will the job of making the bridge, which I didn't realize was going to be so difficult. Will, are you getting angry at my bridge?
There's different sizes. The hell? I didn't agree to this.
We're working as a team here. Can you focus on building bridges rather than burning them, please? I don't think we could have changed anything anyway, because I was having a really important nap time.
Will?
I don't know.
You're disturbing my nap time. Can you stop complaining so loudly, please?
Sorry, sir.
It's a good moment to mention, actually, that Cowboy Weekend was really, really immersive because we all got horribly sick after this. I think we all contracted tuberculosis or something.
Tired.
But Liam has the plague currently.
With Liam's can-do attitude and the bridge built.
Kevin, it's the last screw.
Thanks for putting in the last screw, Will. I did the rest, but I just had to
Get out of there. No, you didn't.
That's my video, you know. This is the only clip that'll make it.
There, look at that bridge.
I don't really like it.
Oh, fuck off.
It was time to get some rest. Because us cowboys, we have a big day ahead of us. And the very next morning, me and the boys got to work.
Concentration.
Nice and smooth. You've got it. Perfect distance.
Oh, look at Will's dumpy.
Dude, that's probably the biggest dump of your life.
As the day went on, we were getting better and better with the equipment, and it really started to take shape. Of course, I'm talking about the machines, not so much all of the equipment. Some of the more complicated things we were still trying to work out. You saw the rough design I'd made in The Sims, but I really needed to see it before I could do the final adjustments and see what actually works. We got the bridge in, and then we just started moving loads and loads of rocks. Okay, we got team collecting stones, let's call them team stoners, working away there. We got team dealing with the junk, team junkies, and I don't know, Team Cool Awesome guy in here. I'm just gonna be doing the rocks. I feel a bit better about how this is going now. Yesterday, it just looked like a really ugly hole, and I was starting to think, oh no, the whole thing is falling apart. I actually find things like this weirdly satisfying. You know, just like filling in the right spots with the right rocks. That would have made a good cave, man.
Sorting out Kevin's banks. See if Liam can get it on this try. I missed the first try where he just softened the grass. And he's going to do the same again. Oh, he got a bit. He got a bit. Okay, we have made a routine. And now we can start leveling this off properly. This man, ladies. So we've got approval from our foreman, Kevin, that the line is correct for the slope. So now we're just doing everything to match.
With the hill dug out, making the slope much easier to walk up, and it had been dumped in a dip to even that out, everything was coming together perfectly. And then I crashed my drone into a tree. The drone was making a beeping noise as it had crashed, so we wanted to find it before the battery ran out, but it went into some deep brush.
We've lost the drone.
I got my hedge trimmer and got to work.
This is the content.
Great, all these plants were trying to kill you.
Just clear me a bit more of a way and I should be able to just charge it.
He's going in.
If I don't come back.
Just start beeping and flashing and we'll come find it.
He's gone.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Jesus.
It's a slope.
Oh. I'm like, be careful, it will slope. There's a lot of jiggling now, he's close.
The drone is jiggling.
You're safe now.
Thank you very much.
They should have hired me in Chile to save the miners.
It's about 7 p.m. It has been a hell of a long day. The pond is kind of done. All we're missing is, well, the pond. The next day, we kind of split up and tackled multiple things at once. Team Junkie were doing an amazing job with the slope. They were kind of finishing off that. And Will was fighting with a strimmer.
Here we can see a wild cowboy attempting to start a strimmer. Badly. Turns out the key was to swear at it angrily. Oh no, he's fucked it.
It was time to form a convoy, head out to the land, and go psycho mode, just like the plan. Of course, I'm the posse leader and the most respected of the crew, so I had to be out in front.
Come on, join our convoy. Go around! Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on, join my convoy.
We had a lot of brush to clear, and also to try and rip up those weeds. I had made kind of a DIY harrow that I called the Fecker V1. More on that in a while.
Tears up the weeds.
It's kind of working, yeah.
We were really becoming a well-oiled, disease-ridden team. The boys were cleaning some of the brush.
Will fucking hates trees.
And I was getting to work on making paths.
He's going in.
We really made a giant dent in this. We got a lot of work done. So fair play to the Cowboys. They did great work. And I'm sorry you got tuberculosis.
Also, Chomby left his boots.
So I assume he's on a plane barefoot right now. There was still a good chunk of work to be done, unfortunately. And without my Cowboys, that just left me alone to finish the job. Okay, let's get going. I can't wait to play a claw machine after this because I am getting very handy with this thing. And it's time for the debut of the Fecker V2. This is actually the frame that the quad was delivered on, and gets a little bit more improved. I know it's hard to believe it can get better, but it does. Okay, that worked far better than it had any right to work. It actually worked pretty good. Hey, good morning. All right, we're out here on the land. Flies are trying to eat me. I'm apparently the only thing edible in here. We got to try and do a lot of clearing today. Also want to take a quick look at the pond. I want to get the pumps going, but for that, I'm going to need to put some filters on the pumps. There's a very good channel called Oz Ponds, if you're ever interested. He's also a Kevin, so you know he's trustworthy. Even when the other cowboys were here, the pond is just like, it's been my baby and also my nightmare. It's my baby that's going through adolescence. Oh, goddamn. This is going to be very awkward. How do I do this without getting wet? Not like that. It's going to collapse. It would make for great content if I fell in, but it would make for a very bad day. All right, and then they go inside this bag. I feel really precarious right now. Could have gone wrong, but it didn't. That means what I did was smart. Okay, so we have these solar panels. We got that in the bag. I already have water, great. It's not exactly what I pictured when I thought, oh, waterfall. Oh, that part just fell a little bit. Some idiot probably stood on it. Okay, but the water's flowing. That's good, that's good. We got some movement. We got a lot of movement, actually. You can see the water there. It's actually flowing pretty quick. Oh, more movement. Wow, the guys did a pretty good job clearing here. I had to go in for a call unexpectedly, and I left them out here, and geez, they did a good job. What responsible, hard-working men.
Oh, God. The bumps are fine. You sure about yeah. If I fall off, I'll go backwards, it's fine.
Ah, I miss those cowboys. Anyway, that's the path I need to kind of clear out. I think I'll just drive in there for now. Does anyone else find this thing confusing, by the way? Why is forward rabbit and reverse is turtle? And this is battery or rabbit? I don't know what that means. I'm getting there. This was the old path. Unfortunately, there's a lot of rocks in the way, but it's a feature. Rock on, fellas. This time there's no one but me to go into the hedges, and I don't know if I'm as brave as Chombie is. Okay, that's pretty dense trees there. Oh, that looks pretty dense as well. Hey. Oh, cool little gap in the trees there next to my new path and my rock pile. What a pretty feature that I have there intentionally because it's pretty. This used to be the only way in before. I'm trying to re-access it, but man, does it get out of control. Like, I'm flattening this little area too. It's just so wasted here. But like this is like I'm just lost, you know? But god damn. Liam said to me on the last day that we're using every tool as a hammer, which is a really good description. I'm just basically pushing down all the thorns so I can deal with them. I'm not going after any of the trees, even though I don't really like these trees, but still, they're trees. I'm worried I'm a little allergic to them. Look at that. What is that? Yeah, I think something's actually giving me a rash. And I don't know what it is, but when I find it, I'm gonna kill it. Even if it's like a human person, I'm gonna kill it. But let's hope it was something else for now. Anyway, on with my fight against nature. Okay, I think I've cleared as much as I can. I can't really do over in that corner because that's where the rabbits live. One of them came out and stared at me for a while. I think it was a threat. So this, wait, one second. Ugh. This gets very boggy in winter and it creates this waterlogged tiny pond. So I'm just going to expand it a little bit and I'm going to put in some liner just so that it has water all year round for the wildlife. I love how I haven't even finished my first pond and now I'm doing a second pond. And with that, I think we're done for the day. Okay, a brand new day. Look at that sun and blue sky. And today, I'm gonna have a little backup. That was a much slower reveal than I imagined. Okay, Anna, it is time to make it official.
I'm a cowboy now.
No, you're not. Know what you are? You're a cowboo.
I'm a cowboy.
You're part of Kowboos Lord Suncaping.
I'm honored.
Our graphic designer had a stroke midway through.
Nice, I've got the pond liner. How does this work? Do we just like plop it in there?
This is really fun. This is my favorite part.
Is it?
You gotta like pick up rocks.
Yeah? Oh my god. This is so much fun. Wow.
Yeah, this is what you've been missing out on.
This is why I came here from Spain.
Yeah, sorry you came back yet? You will be. That's what people don't get about content creation. Like, they see the videos and they think, oh, he's just sitting down playing games for a while. But like, there's so much picking up rocks that people don't see in the background. There really is.
There's a lot of rocks indeed. One rock for you, one rock for me. My rock, my precious. What is that? It's an entire piece of grass with everything in it.
Yeah, it's amazing how strong grass is. Like, this whole thing will just move in one piece. Unfortunately for me, that means it's heavy. It weighs a lot more than you'd expect.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it'll make kind of a bank, because I want it to look nature-y.
Nature.
And this plastic doesn't scream nature to me.
No, not really.
Okay, so that's the basics of the pond done. We've done the edges. This part is shallow so that wildlife can come in. That's the idea there. And then we're gonna have to add a little bit of rock here. But I guess before we do that, we gotta do some other things, including finish the first pond.
Oh no.
Yeah, because we moved on to the second pond and we haven't done the first one. Okay, we're gonna try taking my new route, but for that, safety glass down. This is unexplored territory, people, and as you can see, I'm shaking with nerves. Oh god, I've only got 2 meters and I can't do it. Oh god, it's so warm. Oh my lord, I'm dying.
At least the beeping is reassuring. I know that he's somewhere out there or in there.
First driving lesson. This turns it on. This is the electric start. You push this down to go into reverse, but you need to pull this too. If you pull it up, it goes up into 1 and then you just keep pulling it up. There's no real clutch, so you can just put it into gear and then go. And this is the throttle.
Oh, okay. N means neutral. I thought N means noob.
Yeah, it means noob. It knows you're a noob. It
Yeah.
can sense it. Careful now.
Whoa, I'm doing it.
Oh my god, Annie, you're going so fast. She's crazy. And turn, Anna.
Turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to turn. I forgot to turn.
You really like to go centimeter by centimeter.
I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. Goodness me, I'm driving a vehicle. Show me how it's done.
Okay, here we go.
Wow! The Irish menace. So what are we doing?
You don't know? I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it then. This is going to pump water up into a pipe that's going to go to the bottom of this, and it'll go through gravel, come out the top, there'll be plants in the top, and it'll filter the water. Kev showed me it. But this is done by Kev, not the other Kev, but Kev showed me.
Kev, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, this is what we're settling with the shape for the pond. So I've kind of evened off the ledge on the top. I think that's going to look really nice with some plants and whatnot. And this is where the bog filter goes. But as usual, time to abandon this project for now. Everything's looking awful.
No, it's looking good.
Awfully good. Yeah, I like that attitude. We're going to take the metal that I used to spread the gravel. We're going to put it into the dumper. And we're going to bring it over to the land. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh God. Slight difficulties. Not my problem though. I'm tiny.
That worked so much better than I ever thought it would.
Let me see what you have. Lots of rocks, a pallet, tons of branches, and God knows what else. The Fecker.
It's on my merch store soon. Shipping €900.
The path is so much smoother.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, good day's work. I didn't do anything. I drove a drone.
Yeah, not high five.
What?
Okay, it took a lot out of me. It was a lot of effort, but the Fecker V2 is made and it came out just how I imagined it. Take a look at this. Ta-da! Pretty neat, huh? Now all we gotta do is try it and then I'll take it on Shark Tank. That's another load-bearing stick. You can see I have rocks inside these, which are held down by this, which is held down by that, which is held down by this, which is held down by that, which is held down by that, which is held down by that. So it's all kind of built on tension, and then there's a couple screws in there somewhere.
Hell no! It's a joke. It's a scam. It's not real. Kevin, I'm gonna warn you. I will come over and just beat the living crap out of you. It's horrible. I'm out.
As you can see, the Fecker V2 did an amazing job. This is my solar stick, by the way. my weapon.
Solar stick.
Like you Americans, so if anything happens with the government, rise up.
Okay. Honestly, very impressive, the path. It's so clear. The stick is very impressive too, Kevin. Yeah, stick.
I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. Oh man. I don't think I have more in me. I've kind of gone over the top on all this. I think the thing about me is that, for those of you unaware, I have ADHD, which I know gets thrown around a lot. I couldn't really feel tiredness before, which is such a weird thing to say. I would get super, super exhausted without realizing it. Because when your head's just always so busy and it can't slow down, you can't get tired. There's too much going on. It's hard to explain. And what I was doing wasn't really helping myself. But now that I do feel better, for the first time in my life, I feel like properly functional. I think in my normal work, the past few weeks or months, I was really pushing myself mentally. And now I feel like I'm really pushing myself physically. Like I'm getting very tired doing this project, doing the caravan, which is super fun. It's funny because I've said so many times like, oh, this part was too big, that part was too big. And the next project I'm doing is a lot bigger and I'm starting it this weekend.
Gee, past Kevin, thank you so much for that. That was very, very thoughtful and a smart decision.
Having a lot of fun here too, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot. I want to go inside. I'm going to relax if I can force myself to. Oh, I'm so annoying. The caravan video I did just went up last night and it was received so much better than I ever thought it would be. I thought maybe the people who watch all my stuff and are kind of invested would watch it and it would do okay in terms of feedback, which I was happy with. But the thing just blew up. Everyone really liked it, so I'm psyched. That has given me the fuel I need, along with some caffeine, to get through this project and finish it once and for all. I just need something from my magic box of crap. I wouldn't be a very good magician. I think this part I had out earlier, I think I'm going to use this. We got this. Time to bring in pure rage.
I am going to be building a hedgehog house and I'm so excited about it. This is gonna be the cutest thing ever. It's got a cute hedgehog on it already. This is where they go in to their house. Adorable. Oh, this is coming along nicely. So are they gonna walk in, the little hedgehogs? Oh my god! I'm gonna be painting a sign. It's another relaxing, chill activity. This is a 3D printed birdhouse. It's gonna be another prime real estate together with the hedgehog house. There's bunnies in the backyard already. Quite a Disney princess lifestyle that Kevin has built here.
God, I'm sweaty. So I didn't cut any trees. I basically just pruned all the bottom so that if any thorns start growing, I can actually get at them and doesn't get out of control. I made a deal with myself I'd stop after a certain amount of time. So I cut those, but I just kind of left them there to kind of wilt away. Because I think that's been the problem with this project. Well, one of the many problems is that you can just keep going. There is no end. It's like, just how good do you want it? And I'm putting in too much time into everything.
This is going to be such a cute spot for the hedgehogs, right next to the wildlife pond.
What are we dealing with? 2-bedroom,
yeah,
country house, for about €700 a month. And we'll just modernize it with some solar panels.
Hell yeah! Wow, all solar powered by the hedgehog house.
A water feature next to a lake. It just went up to €1,000 a month.
1,000?
Good old capitalism. To protect our new investment property, we set up the wildlife camera next to the new pond. Send hope. She's back. It's finally done. It's fine. It's not actually fully done. It's pretty much done. I'm going to give you a little tour in just a second. First of all, and I feel like I've earned this.
So here we are in the garden. We've done a lot of work. This is the caravan or the baravan, depending how educated you are on this project. I'm not going to show you too much of this because this is a whole video in itself. You can go check this out in the description if you want. We've got our old rusty chimney with some flowers in it. We got these fancy city slicker lights that come on at 9 p.m. every night. And this is my boy Husky. The apple don't fall far from the tree because he's a bit stupid. He basically just goes around the garden crashing into stuff and cutting the grass while he does it. I've had him quite a few years. He's awesome. He's shy and confused. See here, we got a bit of a seating arrangement going. There's a shortage of chairs, but there's no shortage on tables. We got a lot of tables for some reason. We got a little statue here. That's a statue dedicated to the girl that I stole a balloon from. You can see the slope has been entirely transformed. The whole slope has now mulch on it. This was back-breaking work, as the camera woman knows. But it looks pretty. It's nice. I didn't quite win the war with the pigeons for the bench. I gotta clean it, I gotta paint it, and I gotta put something on the top so they'll leave it alone because they're obsessed with the thing. They're also obsessed with the pond. It's actually really cool. And the plants in. That was just some firewood, the log up there. I think it looks pretty cool. It's the old saying, if you can't move them, make them a feature. These rocks are heavy. I wasn't quite happy with how they turned out as just a rock arrangement, but this brick and mulch system, I really like. The brick's one of the best things I got at the auction because I use them with so many things, even just to weigh stuff down, to prop up the dodgy bridge, which, take a look at this. Whoa, I'm only a little bit afraid. Speaking of the auction, let me show you the container. Now, you might notice I installed a little lighting system. You may realize I'm kind of obsessed with solar. I just think it's neat. You might be thinking, why is it down here and all ugly and shit? Yeah, you got a point. But the reason being for this is obviously solar comes on at night. So, when you open the door, you conveniently block the panel
And then the panel thinks it's night because it's smart, but it's not that smart. And then you got your lights inside. I've got a solar powered fan here taped on. You can see up here, this grass hasn't really grown much, but it kind of worked out because there's just loads of wildflowers. I didn't get to plant my wildflowers that I wanted, but the bees have been very happy with these. This part is much cooler at night because I got solar lights. Actually,
it creates an almost bridge or cozy tunnel that connects the landscaped part of the garden to the naturey part of the garden.
this clearing, surprisingly, has a lot more wildlife, specifically birds. I think it's because of the ponds we added. Speaking of the ponds, the wildlife pond is doing really well. Everyone loves it. They're all saying it's one of the best ponds they've ever used. I got really excited one day because I came over and I saw these little things moving in the water and I was like, oh, tadpoles, they found it. I don't know how, but they got here, man. And then I started doing some research and it turned out they were mosquitoes. So I killed them. No takers here, so it's still on the market, $3,000 a month. If you're interested, hit me up in the comments. Of course, that'll be cash in hand. It's all under the table. I like these lights a lot. These are solar lights as well. Surprise. I like them a lot because they look really nice at night. Kind of this string going across. And if people aren't safe on my quad, they're not paying attention, then they need to be taught a lesson. And that lesson is a clothesline where it grabs you by the neck and flings you off the quad. The Fecker V2 is here as a monument to its amazing work. Also, it's really heavy and now I don't have machines that can move it. We set up the wildlife camera here and this is where we got a shot of the fox. I actually saw the fox at 4 a.m. out on a different part of the land, but we caught the baby fox here. I want to give this area back to the rabbits now that it's cleared. I was going to just put down carrots because I thought it would be pretty funny. Then I learned they're actually really high on sugar and the rabbits will eat too much and they'll get sick and or die. This path has worked out just great. I wish I had some more footage of actually clearing it, but it was pretty dodgy and I was doing it all by myself. Big shout out to my dad for clearing away some stuff as well. He just kind of pushed it all in with the mini digger when I was all done with the mini digger. We got lots of blackberries up here as well. Loads and loads of blackberries, which I've learned just are the most stubborn of plants. You just can't really do anything about them. They will keep spreading, but hey, they're blackberries, so we'll eat through them eventually. Oh.
Rabbit.
Everybody stay calm. They won't attack if I'm here. He's in there somewhere. Just give him a little howdy and move along. They've definitely gotten more comfortable with people, or at least they've had enough of our shit and they just kind of ignore us a little bit. And as a final step on the tour, I wanted to show you one more thing, because I said I would reuse Chombi's shoes, and I did. A big shout out to the Cowboys. It was tough back in those days, you know, tuberculosis was rampant and antibiotics did not exist yet. But that is a shrine and that's his home. Rumor says he's still in there somewhere. I am really happy with how this turned out, you know, and just looking out in the garden and just going for a stroll around the wildlife area and seeing all the rabbits and everything. It's just so cool, man. It really, really is awesome. But a lot of fun making the video. That weekend where we nearly all died of tuberculosis will always be in my heart. Like it caused serious damage. I made it probably bigger than it had to be.
Some parts were brutal. They actually made me miserable, but it did give me a good opportunity to see what I like, what I don't like, and figure some stuff out.
Before, I was making videos every single day. There was a point where I was making videos every day and streaming like 5 times a week, which was insane. Of course, there's so many elements when it comes to YouTube. People just get jaded. And I feel like I would have went that way if I kept pushing myself to do the same thing over and over again. I've got some new ideas that I want to do with these in-person videos, and hopefully I can make some more. We got some cool content coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.